Welcome to the 9642 podcast. This is your host, Mr. Number 9.
And this is The Fool.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NFC Championship. We're a few seconds into the game already. We're going to be talking along to the broadcast on Spark Sports. Shout out to them. Not that they're sponsoring us, but just shout out.
So they might as well get their little bit of glory going out. Yeah. Just saying.
Absolutely.
Just started a few seconds in and looking good.
Yeah, they've third down and 5 at the moment on the
Bengals,
on their own 30th for the Bengals with the ball. I assume they lost the coin toss and Kansas City has elected to kick. 4th and 5, and yep, Kansas. The punt unit are gonna get on the field, I'm sure. Some good defense. Let me just confirm the lineup. Yep. When your record is you've only ever lost to the GOAT, that's a pretty good record for Patrick Mahomes, I think. Decent punt. They're on they're 20 on the, I want to say 12-yard line.
Chiefs?
The
Yeah,
Chiefs,
must be about 12, 11, 12. Oh no, it's 15, 16. That's the 10 back there. Not bad. Bad drive there.
Oh, yeah. First down already for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, the Bengals defense has been pretty hot this season. I do expect them to get stronger as the game progresses.
Yeah, I guess so. Settle into it a bit and stuff.
Oh. Nice little gain after the catch from Hill there, 7 yards.
I realised I had a bit of a technical difficulty that my stream keeps delaying. So I'm actually behind you, which is hilarious. That's okay. I've got a solution.
Cool. And 3rd and 1 for Kansas City, and you'd expect them to convert this. They've actually got a good run, attack. This team now, back in when they won the Super Bowl, they didn't. So even better on offense than they were back when they won the Super Bowl. What is even the cap?
Oh. Wow.
Whoa, he's held him back. 4th and 1. Surely, is that 4th and inches? I thought he got the hand just over the orange line, but yeah, could be wrong. That looks like he got there on the replay. Andy Reid has challenged it. Excuse me. Okay, so they're gonna get the first down on I
About
want to
that,
say
yeah.
the 24-yard. So both sides have a stacked offense in this game. I think the the Bengals defense is better than the Kansas City
Mhm.
Chiefs, and I think have been playing better in the playoffs. Just hitting form is what you want
Yeah.
in knockout tournaments at the right time. That being said, Joe Burrow's O-line are completely useless. Even though I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs defense will pressure Joe Burrow as much as he has been. He was pressured by the Tennessee Titans, but yeah, when you
That
get your
is crazy.
QB sacked 9 times, yeah, that's you've not done your job in the office that day. It's a day where you basically went and sat in the toilet for 20
That
minutes
is
every
exactly.
hour and then
It's
read the newspaper. Like we all have had those days in the office, don't get me wrong. But like you don't tend to do it when like there's billions of people watching you. But, like when everyone's watching, you're like, I'm the hardest worker ever. Like, look how awesome I am. Uh, as we said before the broadcast started, we were talking about a
yeah. Well,
potential
there's
GOAT
a bit of
retiring.
confusion around whether
So
Brady's retiring, not retiring, maybe retiring, going to retire.
yeah, if you were Tom Brady, like ignoring the fact that you're a Buffalo Bills fan, what would you do? Try and run it back one more time, or
Yeah,
I've done enough, nothing left
I
to
sort of
prove.
feel that it's at the point where it's like nothing left to prove. Um, I mean, it's hard. Like maybe one more time, go out on top. Maybe that's what he was thinking. Like one more Super Bowl appearance, and that's it. Um,
He has always
yeah,
said he wants to retire at 45. He is currently 44, and his contract does go
yeah,
till next season. Like, I mean, just because he has said it, like I feel like he's one of those people who will go, because I said I would, I'll do it. Because everyone laughed at him because he was like
yeah.
30 when he said I want to play another 15 years, and everybody was like, "What? You're like 30, bro."
So I mean, maybe go on more. That is,
Uh, it's impossible to ruin your legacy
yeah.
on the field, that is, for Tom Brady, right? Like, even if he doesn't qualify for the playoffs next season, which is super unlikely.
I think. Um, but yeah, no, it's saying one more year, maybe for Brady. He seems to want to go out on his own terms. So, um, yeah,
Absolutely. I
I think
I
that's another
think so
thing is
too.
that the whole people mentioning that he was going to retire is perhaps maybe he sort of thought about it and like, oh, maybe that's that. People have done it and he's like, you know what? Um,
This is one of those things, right? When you're a public figure, you tell your people to start telling
yeah,
reporters things like, "Oh, I think he's gonna retire." I have to talk to him, and like they'll be like, they're not gonna go on the record, obviously, but yeah, that's fine, and they're just gonna gauge to
yeah, see
see
what
what the
the
reporters think, and then yeah, and what the media reaction is, and then decide
yeah,
what they want to
exactly.
do, and like which is why there are particular like reporters who are like the go-to people. You always know basically they're never the first on the scene to know something, but when they know something they know it's accurate, then they tell
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
immediately, but it's always accurate, like. they will rarely they'll rarely, if ever, like like they'll never intentionally spread false news, and they are very savvy. They don't fall for people
Yeah.
tricking them. Like they're not interested in the quick
Does make
clickbait
sense. Yeah, I know what
headline,
you mean.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Fabrizio Romano,
Yeah.
like he's the godfather of transfer news, right? Like nobody's like it's not official until he knows. Like there's Ian Rappaport and Schefter and like NFL, like these are the guys. They never say anything, and they'll talk about rumors. They'll happily discuss
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
they'll never say officially this has happened. Whereas Fabrizio Romano doesn't even talk about rumors. He's just like, But when I know, it's like you damn well be
Exactly.
sure that it's official. It's true. But this drive from Kansas City has been good. They're humming
Yeah.
that offense. Like, uh, like relying on the running games, taking a few short gains here and there. The wide receivers are not going for the big long runs yet. Gonna go to Kelsey, I'm sure. He's on the end zone. Oh, Tyreek Hill. What an incredible throw that was. There's things you can do when you have a good O-line. There's Kelsey just drawing the defense. You can't leave him. There you go. Tyreek Hill. Nice. It's the sort of throw a wide receiver loves. It's not so easy that it looks like it was a routine, but it's just hard enough that they can do it and looks good.
Yeah, that's what you need. It's just good enough to say to.
Yeah. Apparently, the Chiefs have never lost a game when Tyreek Hill has
Wow.
scored a touchdown.
21-0. That is pretty impressive.
21-0. Yep.
There is always a first
That's
time.
a first time for everything, I guess. And the Bengals have been like breaking everybody's streak. I like their attitude. Basically, the team have pretty much every time they're interviewed, they're just going, "Yeah, why not us?" They're not going, "Oh, we're underdogs." We're gonna like, "Yeah, why not us?"
Well, they've shown us.
We're a good team.
Yeah.
We can win. Which I think is like the best. Yeah, and I think is like the best way to get. There's like they're playing with house money, as they say. Like nobody's expecting them to do heaps and win. But yeah, they are. But they're like playing like a team without pressure and like actually being able to do put it off. If the Bengals were to officially were to make the Super Bowl, they have played the San Francisco 49ers three times in the 80s and lost to them. So that would be a grudge match should that happen. If the 49ers were to play the Kansas City Chiefs, it would be a replay of Super Bowl 56. I want to say that happened a couple of years ago. And if the LA Rams were to play either team, it's obviously new chapter for both. First time this, but LA Rams would be the second team in a row to play in their home stadium should they make the Super Bowl. And go basically one better than the Bucks did. Basically, they get to play at home in the conference championship and then maybe play at home in the Super Bowl. That being said,
no, that's okay. You go.
Oh, sorry, go on. Sorry. So it's like the 49ers fans have outnumbered Rams fans in every home game between the two, and the 49ers have not lost to the Rams the last 6 games they played.
Yeah, that's
which for a divisional rival is incredible.
So yes, there'll be a big game as well then. Interesting game, you say, and it's lots on the line there. So
Yeah.
the Rams, I'm sure, will be keen on it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's heaps
Yeah.
online for the Rams to get hoodoo off, and the 49ers, once again, playing with
Yeah.
house money. They're a wild card team, so nobody's really expecting them.
that'll be an interesting game.
Mm.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl in next week. Traditionally, next week would be
Yeah.
Super Bowl week, but unfortunately, it's a 17-game season. Boo, NFL. Go back to
Okay.
16
Yeah,
games so
come
we get
on.
a public
That was
holiday
good.
for the Super Bowl in New Zealand.
Boo, boo, piss, boo.
Don't clash with Valentine's Day, boo.
More games in this season. Yeah.
More money. Who won money? Money is so passe.
I think we've shown that.
Yeah. The 2nd and 7 for the
Yeah.
Bengals. Their first drive ended in a punt. We'll see what this offense can do with Joe Burrow.
Was a bit of a poor snap.
Oh, already almost sacked.
That was a poor snap. Like Burrows did a lot on that. Yeah.
Oof,
He
that was a
really
clutch throw.
pulled that one out.
The O-line's already collapsed. It's going to be a long game for the
Yeah, it
Bengals,
does seem that way.
unfortunately.
Oh dear. I mean, the benefit of having Burrow behind them, who seems to be able to pull them out of everything.
Yeah. They just need to give Joe Burrow They just need to give
Yeah.
Joe Burrow at least 4
Oh,
seconds
he's
to
gonna
throw.
run. Oh,
Because Jamar Chase will. Oh, he's going to
Yeah,
get the
nice
first
work.
down. Incredible. Nice. Yeah, you need to be a mobile quarterback with that O-line.
Yeah, exactly.
Fairly, despite getting sacked as often as he is incredible against the blitz, which is when the defense basically rush
He's
on
nice
him,
and quick on his
the defensive line.
You can see it coming.
But yeah, well, that he somehow managed to transfer that college game to the NFL.
Build their line.
Yeah. Even like obviously everybody's been talking about Joe Burrow, who's been doing great with that terrible O-line, but Joe Mixon, the running back, yeah. O-lines are like the bread that holds your butter
it's a good
for
point,
a running
actually.
game.
You need to have it.
And he somehow managed to get 1,200 yards this season. So I think a lot of the weapons on offense have been playing above what you would call the expect XG, above their expected performance rate given the O-line.
See what they can do here. With 3rd and 2. I am. Oh, nice. Yeah.
3rd and 2. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice, straightforward. Easily just go into the corner when they're giving you so much room to do so. And what can the Chiefs do there? They have to double Jamar Chase, otherwise he's just gonna blow you out of the water. Jamar Chase probably on course to be the offensive rookie of the year. To an extent, it is Joe Burrow's fault that they don't have an O-line because he did tell the KC Chiefs, he did tell the Bengals to draft Jamar Chase instead of
All right, yeah.
a left tackle. So, and everybody thought that he was making a horrible mistake because in the preseason and in the practice games, Jamar Chase
Right.
dropped every single ball,
All right.
but he's not dropped a single one
Just got them
in
all
the
out
NFL.
of the way preseason.
So,
Ooh. Yeah.
which is the right way to get rid of the yips. Like when it doesn't matter, just
Yeah, exactly.
get the yips then.
Nearly was a turnover there. Yeah.
That's a good pressure from the Kansas City Chiefs. 2nd and 10.
Oh. Picked up a few there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good, straightforward throw. I wonder when the Kansas City Chiefs are going to give up on the blitz because I don't think despite the bad O-line, as we've seen, Joe
exactly.
Burrow's pretty good against it.
I know. We'll see. We'll have to watch. Be an interesting one. Yeah, how long that the blitz keeps pressuring in.
And
But then I guess,
yeah.
you don't really want to give Joe Burrows the time. Yeah.
Given they have a good
That's a
secondary,
good
like
point. They do have a good secondary,
yeah.
so they might be okay anyway.
And that Jamar Chase versus the Honey Badger
Oh,
is going to be a good matchup.
That was nice and simple, that one.
Yep. Look at that. Just basically, yep, blitz. Jamar Chase draws away the good secondary people, and he's just going to the corner. Straightforward. They're already, I want to say, within field goal range.
Oh,
so...
easy. Oh, nice.
Great
still
run.
Going. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly.
So the field goal is a given from here. So they definitely want to score a tud, I would think.
That was a nice run.
Oh. The O-line did just about enough. There's some good blocking by the wide guys as well. Over there. And underrated skill for wide receivers to be able to block.
Oh, where's he going? There we go. Oh, no. No one there. Yeah. There's nothing on.
Just thrown out because nothing there. Yeah. People with signs asking others to marry them at a big sporting event. What is your position on that?
Very traditional. Oh.
Oh.
Sort of almost need to have it. It's just, what is a big sporting event without some random sign?
Yeah. If it's done ironically, fine. But in real life, come on, dude. The cornerback had blown the assignment. Like, he had gotten it. It was such a good throw as well. Like, pretty much in his hands, chest high.
10. Oh. No. Think again. Should do.
Oops, so they're going to get the field goal now? That's some good defense from the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's really the pass interference.
Yeah, it seemed to be a bit of contact.
There. I thought I saw some jersey tugging leading up to that,
maybe
but
not.
Yeah.
I'm not quite as all over the pass interference rule. Here we go. Have their field goal.
The Mac, the money Mac.
Yeah.
Gotta love a rookie kicker who's just money. Just comes in and just gets it done in between. Ooh. At that break, I'm just gonna quickly go to the facilities and return. Sec.
No problems. It is the end of the first quarter, so we'll have a short break.
I'm back.
Still on commercial
We're
break,
still on the
yes.
commercial break. Try and convince the Twixt he wants to come
I
on and
realised we
listen.
hadn't started streaming on Twitch, so we can do that too. Start now if you want to.
Paul.
Connecting. If you want to stay hi the Twitch. We're live on Twitch now too.
Hello, Twitch. Hello, Twitch chat. I hope you all are doing
Hopefully,
well.
yeah. And yeah, hopefully I think I've managed to sort out most of the issues I had previously with Twitch not hearing all the voices, so hopefully that's nicely going now. Abstract.
Let us know if you're having issues, though.
Look.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah.
I think the key is patience. Patrick Mahomes has
Yeah.
basically been flawless in the
And you're right, it's all
playoffs.
about the patience, just having the time and just waiting for it to come.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Oh,
What a throw. That's
what a
crazy,
throw
crazy
as
stuff.
well.
That's some good work.
I don't think that's even a blown
That was
assignment.
just,
That's
yeah,
just
that
a
was really
really
good. That
good
was accurate
play.
throw, great run. Like, I don't know if there was much the defense could really do there.
Yeah, yes, that's where your wide receiver just runs the route correctly and times it well.
Yeah,
He's gonna give
exactly.
you opportunities. And just like that vision that Patrick Mahomes has where just, he just seems to know where every one of his players
Yeah.
are without looking at them. I don't know if that's the baseball
Yeah.
because he's a pitcher and you kind of need to be able to
Yeah, you
see
need that
what
good
the people
peripheral
on
vision,
base are
so it's
doing all the
possibly that.
time. But yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He definitely has it.
He's got great game awareness, great positional awareness. He knows. I guess he also has great faith in his team to run the play. So he knows what they're meant to be running, and he has faith that they'll be where they're meant to be. And so therefore, if he's
I
looking one direction and can't see it, he knows someone's running a different line somewhere else, and he just has faith they'll be there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he just goes, look, it's not my job to coach the other players. The plan is they'll be here. You just accept they're going to be there, as opposed to try and
Yeah, exactly.
recover for mistakes they might make. If they have made a mistake, that's
Yeah.
different. Like you obviously have to change your game plan when you see stuff go wrong. But if things are, but you don't have, you shouldn't go into a play thinking something will go wrong and recover. Yeah, that leads to
Yeah.
we see it all the time in the corporate world. There are people who, to be fair, there's a lot better reason to do it in the corporate world because people do intentionally or not intentionally, but yeah, and admittedly
Well, we're all human, so
make
sometimes it happens.
mistakes. Yeah, and there's like a huger number of people. You're not elite athletes who have been practicing this one thing for weeks. It's like, okay, I've been working on my stuff, and we had one meeting about this, which I more or less
So to be
slept
fair,
through.
like,
So, okay.
taking it down to the amateur level, it is one of the main things we talk about in our hockey team during the winter. Is like trust our fellow players to do their job. It's about keeping the structure, keeping our defensive structure. If it's out on the left defenders, that's his job. Trust he's going to do it. Hold your position inside, and let him do his job. Obviously, if he's looking overwhelmed or things, you can adjust, but don't just move out wide just because that's where the play is and leave big holes in sight. Yeah.
That shouldn't be your first instinct. Do it later in the game if like they have a gun right wing who's like running circles around you.
Yeah.
And you go for the double team.
You have to be aware.
Or figure out, but yeah, especially if you are a fullback. If you're a fullback, the center of the defense.
So because the problem is you start running out wide too early, you leave holes inside, and so they just pop it inside. But yeah, there is game of awareness, like what is actually happening, but at the same time, don't be just jumping on inside and nearly.
To be fair, isn't it the goalie's job to then scream at you?
Left midfield or left inside, so I get screamed at by just about everybody, which is helpful because you know exactly where you need to be. You got a goalkeeper. As you get closer to the goal, you got a goalkeeper. You got the defenders having a bit of a positioning you around. I've got my half, got my centre half. So,
and to be fair, as a less tall person, you don't see everything as well as the taller players do.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, especially in hockey,
goalkeepers tend to be.
The defenders have much better view of the attack coming down. So you learn very early as a the higher up the field you play, the more you need to listen to the ones behind you. Because that's part of their job, is to, you can't see everything, they can. Well, they can see how the attack's developing and who's moving behind you, and they're going to position you into the right position to screen it off. So you learn very quickly. You know, if you've got your fullback behind you yelling at you to go left, you better be moving left, because that's where you need to be. If you don't go there, and they run straight through that channel, well, the fault's yours, because you were told to be there.
Because absolutely, real-time strategy games like hockey, soccer, rugby to a large extent, union that is, that like communication is so important. Like real-time communication
you notice it big
between
time
players.
when it's not there. Things just
Yeah.
One of the big things when you get a new fullback in, especially one of the young kids coming up, the thing we have to work on the most is getting them to talk out and yell at us older people. Like, we're very much like, we want you to yell at us and tell us where to be. Like, don't think that just because you're young, you can't tell us what to do. Like, you have to tell us what to do, because that's your job. Like, we can't do our job if we have no clue who's running behind us, where things are going. We're just reacting to what we can see.
I think it's they're about 2nd and 4. But yeah, very good point about that communication. Like in a game like NF Gridiron, you do still have that, but it's so much more important in those real-time strategy games. But yes, 3rd and 2nd here. They look very, very likely to get another 7-pointer. And they're going to get the ball in the first half, in the second half. So the Chiefs are in pole position, it looks like. Kansas City defense need to do something big here. Unlikely to get a sack. They're giving Mahomes all the time. He's done it.
Oh my.
Oh, Kelsey. That is something only Patrick Mahomes
like, that
can
is
do.
just some crazy, crazy shit. Like, that was amazing. You just watch that and you're just like, yeah.
The O-line just collapsed, basically, and
like they had
the
him
defense
at 6s
was...
and 9s. Yeah.
They'd done their job, they had him, And Kelsey just stood there waiting, like, yep, my boy's gonna get it to me. I just need to stand there. I'm taller than everybody.
Yeah.
So, Has there been a more iconic pairing, Patrick Mahomes and a broken down O-line throwing over to Travis Kelsey in
it happens
the corner.
all the time, and it's just amazing every time it happens. Yeah,
you gotta love to see the dance moves come out. But I think it's interesting you talk about young players being empowered to make to shout like that, to pass on information to like more experienced players, because you see it. I think the tell of a good like office culture is when you've got new people that are straight out of training, and people above them don't shout them down. They're like, oh, tell us, because you've just trained, you actually know the material better than we do, because we've learned what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
We, years ago sometimes, and you're doing the newest version of it, so you kind of might know stuff we haven't had to deal with yet.
You've been doing it for a few years, so you've got into your own little ruts, and you've got your own shortcuts, and they may not be the best.
Absolutely.
And people come in and like, why are you doing that? Like, that's a crazy way of doing it. Like, that's just the way I've been doing it for ages. I hadn't really thought about it. And so having the new people come in and straight out of training and be like, actually, there's a whole lot of stuff here that just makes zero sense about why you're doing it. Shouldn't you do it this other way, which would be efficient? You know? Actually, you know what? That is sort of right. I mean, there's good reasons why we're doing this, and these are the ones. Let's have a discussion. Does it make sense to just wholesale change, or should we transition or whatever? But it does, It's the same thing where it's sometimes the fresh eyes.
And I feel like that work, especially amateur level, because I don't know what it's like to play pro in any sport, but amateur level, like any sports team that welcomes the input from the new player, and there's a way to do it, where they don't have to be disrespectful to you, and you can like accept it, like, and it's like a conversation. And like those sports teams, always like do better than the sum of their parts. Like they always, like they might not be as good as a lot of the stacked teams, and they might not beat them, but they always overperform.
I mean, you
on
can tell
talent.
my hockey teams a good example, season on season, about where we've managed to do that preseason stuff well. So we have a better season that year. Like 2 seasons ago, we did a really good preseason, even with COVID stuff happening. We still managed a preseason. We managed to, we had some new people come in, but we did that communication and we had that sorted. And we overperformed. We came 5th equal in the end, which was actually pretty good for us. That's halfway up the league. They're good for us traditionally, but then last year, like that preseason was dreadful. We didn't really have it, and we ended up pretty much dead last. I can't remember if we came dead last or second to last, but by a long way, we were in the bottom 2. It was just amazing to see just the difference between how a good preseason and a bad preseason changes everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. That was my experience in rugby. Like every cricket team I've played for, we didn't really have a preseason. Like when I played high school cricket in Brunei, we the players were also administrators because we developed the competition because we wanted to play cricket. When we convinced players from other schools to form teams, and we basically went, okay, let's play games, and then went to our principal and went, hey, can this be a rep game? Like, can we get some money for gear? And he went, okay, you're playing cricket. What?
That's always good.
And like, so that's kind of how it worked. And obviously we played for
that was a good season.
Pakuranga. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Good season.
One
Good,
day
fun
7B,
season.
always good.
Yeah. That being said, do you know who plays in the Hobsonville Memorial Park in cricket? Like I know Hobsonville Rugby play there, and
no, I don't actually know
Rugby play
which
there.
cricket teams play there. I know I can't remember. I know was that work. Few people there.
I wouldn't be surprised if the high schools use it, which makes sense.
I don't know which club bases themselves out of there, or if it's just a extra space. I know Birkenhead's played a few games there. Say people at work play for them, but it's not there. That was always away games, but I think each time it was different. But I can't remember who they were playing each time.
Yeah, I mean
maybe
suburbs territory.
Yeah. That
suburbs Newland, that is. So it's pretty
far.
Chatted
Waitaka. Maybe Whitek, just
probably Whitek's
flow there. There's a community team as well, so the community team might play. But each time we go up there doesn't seem to be I haven't seen familiar teams playing. So I think it is just a general overflow field.
And like, it's a decent enough pitch that I've seen firsts play there, like clubs first.
No, I don't think
because they're like in coloured clothing and
I think it's the reserves play
uniform
there.
as opposed to just in white.
Because Birkenhead reserves have played there, and the third team played there. In the 2 days, they played 1 day and 2 day competitions there. So apparently, the pitch is meant to be pretty good, but also doesn't look like it. Apparently, the boundaries feel real short when you're batting, especially the one towards the trees and the road. Yeah. One of the guys at work says, like, it feels super short, that boundary, whenever you're batting. Like, it feels like if that's facing away from that, an edge over the slip court and could go for 6. Which sort of reminds me of not the season I played with you, but later season when I played for Ellerslie. When we played on Ellerslie 3A, that's got a ridiculously short boundary there too. And that's the only ground I've ever scored a 6 on. And that was pretty much edge. Oh, incomplete. Yeah, that was pretty much edges over slip cordons. No,
and you're not the best throw, to be fair.
Yeah, that was one of his worst throws. I still think he probably should have caught it, but
He buried. I don't necessarily
Yeah.
think he was trying. Oh, he was open. That should like the throw wasn't the best, but
Yeah.
your wide receiver has to help you there. Like your
Yeah.
your quarterback's
Not
getting
everything's
killed.
coming with
He
a
needs you to.
not everything's coming perfectly in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm,
Yeah. Interesting.
but interesting. Might be worth considering playing cricket again.
Yeah. At work,
In
we've been
summer,
talking
maybe
about
next
doing a
summer.
last man
We'll see.
stands team. Which is a little bit better on time commitments.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just an evening once a week, opposed to a whole afternoon on Saturday. So.
Yeah. But do you need permission to use the Hobsonville War Memorial Cricket pitch?
Oh, non-game, no,
like
people are up
during
there
non-game
playing. I think
days?
we'll use the Astros fine, obviously not the grass, but I know people are up there. We were up there yesterday just having a look around. So there seems to be a few people that they have weekly football matches. I think there might be even 2 or 3 different sets of people up there having weekly football matches around. But I noticed over the last couple of weeks there's been a group of people, clearly not as a organised event, but we're having games of cricket up there. Yeah, it seemed over the last few weeks seems to be fluctuating between about 7 aside to 10 or 9 or 10. So they look like they're having proper matches, like actual 2 teams batting and then bowling, fielding. So, but it's also clearly not organised because no one's in matching gear at all.
Yeah. It's not quite organized social, but it is
clearly just some mates
teams.
who are like just gone up and they're like, we're gonna see we do this properly and have 2 teams and all the rest and see who.
Be interesting when we have the big park
Point 1, yeah.
on Joshua Gardner, Scott Point, because it's also like reasonable walking
like
distance for you.
I think it's just going to be. It's not far from the Squadron Road. Well, from Clark Road, I should say. The Clark Road Squadron Road intersection. I don't think it's too far up that way, where it's just up there that it's going in. So.
Yeah. It's literally a 5-minute walk
for
me as well to get
corners
there.
of the park.
Yeah. Like literally the walk between your house and mine is going to be.
It'll be good when
ever
it's there.
smaller
It'll be a nice easy walk. Just wander down through the park and be there.
Yeah.
It'd be cool when they have that park there. Sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool park with lots of stuff there. So.
Yeah. Be nice to have another cricket and rugby pitch or football pitch over there as well. Oof.
That's a great plan. Like, hey, he can run really well. Just throw it to him short and let him run it out.
Well, cornerbacks are not the best at stopping runners.
Didn't quite make that one,
generally.
but there's false starts happening there. Yeah, it was a clear false start.
There's a flag,
or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yep.
Offside, whatever they want to call it. But yeah. We go. Oh, nice. Go to the middle. Made it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then there's Brady all the way out in front. Like, most touchdowns. Conference games, like these others, 7 games, and then Brady just 21, 14 games. Just like.
Yeah, just that shows the sheer number of conference games he's in. Like,
Go Kelsey.
Yep.
Come on.
Ha ha ha. Call me.
He says that like he's going to go anywhere. Yeah, but they're right. The efficiency of the Kansas Chiefs offense is amazing. It's just, yeah.
It is so
well
good.
oiled. Just, yeah.
Such a stylish
Yeah.
human he is as well. Travis Kelsey. Sharp dresser. As you know, big fan of people with good sharp
Oh,
fashion
straight through.
sense.
This is not starting to look very good for the Bengals, I have to say. The last drive was wasn't the greatest. And then
Yeah. They had the opportunity. They
Yeah,
needed to
and this
score from
defense
that
is not
second
seeming to
drive
be able
they
to
had.
hold the Kansas City Chiefs here. Like, the moment the Chiefs are doing it real easy.
Yeah. We'll see. Patrick Mahomes rarely makes mistakes, but if he does make one,
Yeah, exactly.
the Bengals have to punish him.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, that was better.
Great defense.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, but nice. 5 yards from that many people blocking him.
Any good maul going on there? Getting close to a rugby maul. Push him forward.
Yep, yep.
So much time.
Yep.
You would think.
Easy conversion surely
A
from
test
here.
for the Bengals, see if they can hold.
But would you go
Might as
4th
well,
and
I
1?
guess.
At that point, I'm sure you would.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got so much yardage in it anyway.
Oh. Easy, easy, easy.
Oh,
Now it's 1st and goal.
yep.
But no. That was a great route.
What a route. Just
Yeah,
another
yeah.
good 10 yards after the carry as well.
Get it nice and close. Oh, 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 yes.
Oh,
Oh, that was...
see, that is what the Bengals failed to do for Joe Burrow, where he was giving them like perfect throws and they were dropping them.
That is, yeah.
Oh, what a throw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Basically, the
Yeah,
quarterback's
exactly.
equivalent of bowling a flipper. What do you do as a defense? He's looking that
Yeah.
way. There's Travis Kelsey in that section as well. You just and he's just gone, yep,
Yeah.
we've distracted you enough. There you go. Have a tutty.
You could...
You get a
Everyone's getting a
touchdown. You
touchdown.
get a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know. That defense, the
Mm.
Bengals defense has got to come up with something. Because I'm sure.
Second
too.
half, they'll change
Yeah.
their scheme, I'm sure. But this is possibly the last drive that the Bengals are gonna get before halftime, so they're gonna need to. Oof, I think they're
Yeah.
gonna need to get to the end
I
zone.
think you're right.
Nothing less
They
will
need to
do.
get all the way. Need that touchdown to get back into something resembling touching distance.
I mean, sure, Tom Brady has come back from 28-3 in the third quarter, and he nearly
Yeah.
came back yesterday from 27-3.
Last week, yeah. But
Not
that
yesterday,
is Tom
last
Brady.
week. But yeah, it's Tom Brady. Joe
No.
Burrow's a good player. Like, let's not put that on him.
Yeah.
Like, come on, why can't you do that? Tom Brady did it.
Yeah.
Like, is that the we does retire? Are we gonna look back? That's like his magnum opus
Yeah, I think
game,
so.
that Super Bowl.
That was a crazy game that he just stamped. He was just like, no, this is not happening. I say it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it'll be hard to. It's
Right.
very hard to put a greatest moment on Tom Brady because he's just full of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I think that's still the one that like I look back on, like, because everybody had just gone like, yep, Falcons are winning here. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And you hand the ball back to Tom Brady instead of running it.
Exactly. Just.
But the Kansas City Chiefs are not a team that likes to sit back and protect leads. They're gonna go for it. This might be what gives the Bengals a
Yeah, there is
chance.
a good point. Yeah, you say the Kansas City Chiefs aren't gonna just sit on this and try and to run it out. They're gonna keep going and keep piling on points. And so, as you say,
And they know that Joe Burrow has to throw.
no.
He can't use his run game now. They need to recover, and do it quickly.
Oh, that is a good run. Oh yes.
That's a good run.
We could look. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pressure
pressured
all the
throw.
pressure throws. Oof.
Oof.
That was a good little stat. Yeah. That was a good stat there. That
Third
was the
and
first
5.
negative gain of the game. Up to now, each team had
Yeah.
always made gains on each snap.
Yeah. Apparently, Arrowhead Stadium is the loudest in the world.
It's
118
definitely. Wow, that is very loud.
decibels
It is sounding
is the
loud on there.
record.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Nice. Yeah. I think every quarterback needs like a nice
Yeah.
big tight end to take catches.
Ooh. Well, yeah.
Likes the ball.
Ooh, look at the big difference in yards per play between the two teams.
Yep.
Oh my.
What a great throw.
Uh,
Just drawing the whole.
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna collapse our pocket there.
On the blitz, yeah.
And again on the blitz.
I have to say, Burrows is really nice to watch. Like, with all the pressure he gets put
Yeah.
under, and he just, pulls it out each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 2-minute warning. They basically kneel the ball, which just makes sense. They're gonna have a bit of a conference and figure out what to do. But yeah, that's again like the Bengals are in it just because Joe Burrow's kept them in it. I think they have changed their offensive scheme a bit, so if they can get a touchdown here and the defense holds out just long enough, they have to do it back to back against the Chiefs. Then we might see a
It's
comeback.
definitely something that can happen.
Maybe. The Chiefs are a team you can come back against. That is
Yeah.
the thing.
But yeah, you're right. And yeah, it's always the possibility to come back. And I think the Bengals can do it. So it just requires they need to get to halftime with that touchdown so they're in touching distance, reset, and then could be a different second half. As you say, the Chiefs aren't going to sit back. So it does allow the Bengals to come out they can come out firing, get their offense working, get the defense to actually stop the Chiefs a couple of times, and that will make a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Like they need their defense to do the work at this point. Leave the obviously Joe Burrow, it's in his hands what the offense does to a certain degree. But you just see such a different quarterback to Patrick Mahomes, but no less like engaging to watch. He's just basically all poise and like it's all attitude, getting those yardage. Like he just begs, borrows, and steals every inch that he can. He has good weapons, don't get me wrong, but
He's got all the whole arsenal there, but at the same time he can do it a little bit dirty as well. Like whatever it takes to get these yards, he'll find a way of getting it.
If we're gonna do like a cricket style comparison, I think it would be fair to say Patrick Mahomes is like peak Virat Kohli type QB, if comparing big fours. And I think Joe Burrow feels a lot like a Kane Williamson, somebody who's just calm. And that calmness radiates in the game, and
like he's just there, and just feel when he's around, like okay, everything's gonna sort itself out. Yeah, the team play for him,
and he lifts the team. So for almost half the time in, half the yardage. Oof. And again, that's the O-line blowing their assignment. They're supposed to keep a channel. They're supposed to create a channel there for Mixon to run through.
Oh yes. Oh, go. Oh my. What? That was a run.
What a great play. Oof, that's a great run, but what a throw as well. Just out of nowhere, sees one guy who's slightly open. Like that's just great vision. Like look at that run. Like I said, the wide receivers have been doing some great blocking there. Like Jamar Chase keeping the guys
Oh,
ahead
oh,
from
that's
blocking. There you go. Look at that block. Ah, such a great team touchdown
yeah, that
there,
was
all
great.
around. Everybody doing their job. It's the like I always say, like it's from Wheel of Time, obviously. The when you wide receivers who block, it's the whole convincing cavalry guys you need to
Yeah.
dig trenches as well in the off time. Infantry,
Yeah.
you don't need to convince them that they know it's their job. But cavalrymen are like, oh, digging, oh, spades.
Yeah, thanks. Do your job.
But yeah, it's their job too. But like wide receivers who do that are like, yeah, they're the equivalent of cavalrymen who are like, yep, we're totally willing to like dig trenches in and stuff
Yeah,
when
that
we
is
need
it is
to.
a very apt comparison, I think. You say it's still their job, still helps out, and they need to do it. But at the same time, most of them be like, "What's this? What's this blocking that you talk about?" Yeah,
We want to go
charge.
for a charge. Charge. But this is exactly the sort of play the Bengals needed to do in the 2 minutes now. As we said, the
Yeah.
Bengals need their defense to come big. Let's see what they can do. If they can prevent the Kansas City Chiefs from scoring, or even if they keep it down to a to a field goal, then yeah, we have a game. Well, obviously we still have a game, but it's still going to be very favored to the Kansas City
Yeah, I
Chiefs.
think
But
so.
yeah,
I think
that's a
if
bit of a
the Bengals
comeback.
can stop the Chiefs, or you say at least stop a touchdown, like that will be a big moment, and it's what they need. And then you're right, they need to come back out in the second half and repeat that performance, and then things might start turning around. But I think especially if the Chiefs manage to score in both these possessions.
Yeah, if they score on this drive and then
Yeah,
score in the first drive in that
that's
second half, that's a mountain for
a
the
huge mountain at
for the
that point.
Bengals to climb at that point.
So I wouldn't write them off, but at that point, I'd be starting to think that the likelihood of that happening is very slim. So this could be one of the
You might even see the backup
exactly.
QB for the Kansas City Chiefs come out at that point
Yeah,
to keep
exactly.
Patrick Mahomes from getting injured. But the like I said, it's such a good drive. We knew that the Bengals were kind of having a bit of trouble to start humming, but now that offense, I think, knows what they need to do, especially if the KC um keep blitzing. Skip kick. Nice.
That was good by the Bengals. Yeah.
Yep, good special teams. They do have a good special teams unit.
Yeah.
As we said, their kicker's the money. Single minute, can you keep Patrick Mahomes from scoring?
That's going to be the big question here. But as we've just been saying, that's what they need to do. So this is where it starts.
Oh, dropped. No pressure. Oh, bit of a quick throw, maybe. Didn't need to throw such a dart,
Yeah.
but yeah, you expect your wide receivers to get those. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta keep some guys back.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So much time for Mahomes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and again.
Yep. Oof.
Oh look, some American ads.
Yep. My
Oh
daughter
yeah.
really likes the Liberty Insurance ad. Like, there's certain ads she doesn't like letting me skip when we're watching stuff together.
My kids are obsessed with different ads too.
Yeah. Like the Simply
I haven't
Guitar
seen
and
that one
Simply
actually. Oh
Piano
no,
ads.
they haven't brought those ones up yet. Yeah.
That pops up on YouTube a lot. Oof. 15 out of 17 throws. Like,
Yeah.
what more can you ask your QB to do?
That is showing why the Bengals are not. Oh no.
Ugh.
Yeah, they need to get that numbers down for Mahomes, the Bengals. Like that's just
Yeah, yeah. 2nd and 1. The easiest 2nd and 1 of. At this point, the Chiefs, do you even bother with defense? Like,
yeah.
your offense is just gonna score all the time.
Well, exactly. Like they're getting so many
Yeah.
so many a touchdown will make it so easy that the defense doesn't have to worry almost.
Yeah, yeah. Would have been easy for you to sell Karen if you sell yourself to Karen if you lived in a van.
No, no, that would not have worked.
Yeah. Yep. I figured as much. AC do have three
Yeah.
timeouts left.
Oh, there's a flag. Oh,
What?
oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I'm out by the Bengals.
Yep. If they somehow manage to keep the KC from scoring, they might not even get
Yeah.
a field goal because there's not enough time. Which would be incredible from the Bengals. Like, Patrick Mahomes completes every throw, but you still somehow keep them from scoring.
They do.
Yeah.
Going. No.
Yep.
All right, the commentators, his best. Mahomes looked, see if there was anything, nothing, then just throw it away. Ooh. Oh my.
Oh, there's no field goal. Incredible.
Oh my.
Will that end up being crucial? Because
Yeah.
not taking the field goal at this point to extend the lead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Too late.
It's too late.
Yeah, it might be the first mistake there. Yeah.
What a clutch defensive. You know, as a defense, when the offense is actually getting everything right and they're humming, and you keep them from scoring when they're doing everything right, and they're, that's got to be good
Yeah.
for their morale. As you said, they got to do it again in the second
yeah,
half
it's
when the Bengals kick to
a
them.
little easier to do if you've done it already. Like, they've already done it. If they hadn't kept them out, then it's a lot harder after that, because you've got to go in and that mental side of it is, well, we failed. They just got to do the same thing again that they've done every time. At least you've done it once now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oof. Now that was a clutch defensive down.
That was very clutch.
And the
Yeah.
second half is
Does
going
make
to
it a
be
lot more
super
I
interesting now.
think commentator's right. It might have been the first mistake Mahomes made. Choosing to throw.
Is that on him or the coach? I mean, yeah, sure. He made a mistake
Yeah.
with his throwing behind rather than into the end zone. I agree with that. Because take your chance. They're not going to
Exactly.
get an interception
And
and
that way
score on you. So
You get
who
your
cares?
third get your third down and have another try at it. Well, going behind, obviously, thought they would have enough time to get the third one in, but there was not. I mean, it was only mere seconds about it.
5 seconds. Would you have gone for the field goal? I think I would have gone for the
Why
field
not?
goal. Be like, yep, take the money.
Points on the board's always worth it, especially at this point.
But to be fair, we're not a coach with someone with the talent of Patrick Mahomes at our disposal. And you kind of have to be like, let him do it, because he's gonna spout otherwise.
Oh, exactly. And it's not as though they don't have plenty of points to play with anyway. As I say, they're getting it back first play, second half as well, so they do get another go at it.
Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna use the facilities again and be right back.
It is halftime. We'll be right back.
Дабл жилеты, все парни одеты стильно. В квартире нету места и так много красивых. Эй, девчонки, ну что вы там в сторонке? Завидные ребята, ночка будет долгой. Ну что за стиль? Ну что за стиль или наука? Не качает музло, если нам не нравишься, подруга. У нас на паузу никак не тянется рука. Заработал 30к, это стиль паука. Эй, а что у вас за туса тут вообще? Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса.
Дабл жилеты, все парни одеты стильно. В квартире нету места и так много красивых.
Давай на 3.
Девчонки, ну что вы там в сторонке? Завидные ребята, ночка будет долгой.
Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Дабл жилеты, все парни одеты стильно. В квартире нету места и так много красивых. Эй, девчонки, ну что вы там в сторонке? Завидные ребята, ночка будет долгой. Ну что за стиль? Ну что за стиль или наука? не качает музло, если там не нравишься, подруга. У нас на паузу никак не тянется рука. Заработал 30к, это стиль паука. Эй, а что у вас за туса тут вообще? Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса. Эй, что за туса? Тут туса на Виктора Уса.
And we're back from half-time break.
I'm back.
Hey.
Yeah, Yara wanted a few cuddles. I don't know if you heard, but she tried to bomb the stream.
I didn't hear, but go Yara.
I'm assuming the boys are awake.
They are. They were, what they're doing downstairs, but they were playing downstairs.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I told them what I was doing up here. And they're like, cool, we'll just play down here. I was like, yeah, sounds good.
They haven't offered to come in and give their words of wisdom to you during the game.
No. Not yet. They may decide to change their mind at some point.
Yeah.
Like the commentators, they were complaining about the noise around the stadium.
Right.
Like, talk to each other and like we can't hear each other.
Yep.
Being that loud.
Even with your headphones and earplugs, you still wouldn't be able to. It's like we went to when we were in Singapore to go to this, there was me. This is my first date, actually maybe second date with Saba. We went to the F1. It was a Killers concert, and like it was like the preview before the F1, but they were having their time trials. So the engines were going, and when we got in, they gave us earplugs, and we were like, it's a bit excessive. And then okay, no, it wasn't excessive. We totally need these all the time.
Yeah, they knew. They were like, no, you need these.
But I think it's like illegal to
do.
not give it out. Like that has to be. You have to make sure that they can hand. And to be fair, it was still loud with earplugs and everything.
Yeah. Not surprised somehow. The F1's very loud, so.
Yeah. Maybe another potential live stream at an event we could do. Like,
maybe the first F1 of GP of the season.
Yeah. And follow the Drive to Survive. That could be a second thing.
From last year. That'd be hilarious. I did like on YouTube, I watched one where they were comparing the driving styles of like Senna and Schumacher compared to the driving styles of today. And just how different they are. And how that's a little bit to do with the cars. But a lot of it is to do with the computer analytics they get today. So they have a much, like, especially Senna, and that for him, a lot of it was on driver feel. The driver would drive around, there'd be a little bit of analytics, like, oh, this is how it's going, but mostly it was the driver, how fast he felt, especially driving through corners. Like, this feels, I drive in this way. So Senna had a very direct in, hard brake, rotate, and then hard out, and it was always on and off the gas pedal to keep his turbo going, because it was turbo cars. So keep the turbo spilled up, get deep into the corner as possible, turn the car and get out as quickly as possible. And that's how it felt fast. Well, these days they're all very one smooth line, you get as wide as possible, and just
I like to call Senna like the anti-me when it comes to race car driving.
Yeah. Very true. But I was just looking just how Senna would be probably quite a lot slower than today's ones. Though if he'd had the analytics, maybe he's faster, but he just wouldn't have his unique driving style.
I mean, it's him. Like, you could almost say like Niki Lauda's like the opposite, right? Like, even from back in the day, he was like the guy who looked at stats and numbers to decide things, and he directly came up against James Hunt, who was the field guy, who also did use
Yeah,
stats, by the way. Like a very from his commentary alone,
Yeah.
you can tell he's such a knowledgeable person who does use information very cleverly, I think, to do stuff.
I think you can't be completely field guy. Like you have to have some stats behind it all the time but there's just a difference about how you get driven by that and whether it's tweaking or whether it's fueling your whole process.
And like the strategy with
Yeah,
the
it's just-
tires and all that as well.
Yeah. So that was the other difference they were pointing out in that YouTube video, was that the tires were completely different as well, which allowed for a different style of driving back then. So yeah, which is true. Like the cars are different, tires are different, everything's different. So
I mean,
clearly
at
things are going
least
to be
we
different.
don't have the issue of like now back in the day when you're on Bridges, you're gonna win. Versus
Yeah, exactly.
which is like maybe at least 3 of Schumacher's world championship. I'm not saying Schumacher isn't one of the GOATs, by the way, just pointing that out.
Clearly is. Yeah, it clearly is. But yeah, at the same time, there was some things like that where you got a particular tire that was, your team had that tire that was the best tire that season. And yet things like the US Open in 2005, where like most of the field can't race because their tires just won't stand up on the surface.
Sorry, I had some Cheetos in my mouth, but definitely remember that. That was one of the low points in F1 history, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the track; it was
This
the way
season
they
seems
set
like
up where the finish line was.
Yeah.
And like,
oh no, it was fully on F1 themselves. Of just everything about it was just like, nope, they did everything wrong. Just about.
I mean, I don't blame the teams and drivers for not doing it. Like, you're driving an engine that goes 400 Ks, 500 Ks an hour. Or not 500, but can go 300, 400 Ks an hour.
Yeah, 3 to 350 Ks an hour. Yeah.
You're not gonna wanna.
And you've got it so that your tires just blow.
Yeah.
Like the setup of everything is like your tires are just going to give out at some point. And they'd already had crashes in practice and things, so yeah.
And it was ironic because
like,
it's the American tire Goodyear that was shit, quote unquote. And the Bridges were the good ones. Yeah.
Speaking about American Grand Prix, not this is the US one, but they said they're having a Las Vegas one. We're hoping to fit a Las Vegas Grand Prix in again this year.
I think making Las Vegas a city with all the sports is like a really good. It's a winning idea, especially a street race in Las Vegas. I think down the strip, like Monaco and Singapore.
Yeah, well, that's what they're going with, which would be good. So they did have a Las Vegas GP back, I think it's in the 80s, but it was like in the car park of Caesar's Palace or something silly like that, and it was like the most ridiculous Formula One race ever, because it was just backwards and forwards down the car lot and around a corner and back again.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But
F1 in the 80s, I'm like, what did they do? Oh yeah,
it makes sense. But this time's gonna be a street race, down the strip and all the rest. Hoping to squeeze it in around the same time as the Texas and the Mexico leagues.
Nice.
Which would make sense. But yeah, they were saying that likely to, well, they're very hopeful of getting it into this season, which could be interesting.
Not a bad kick return from KC there, the 30-yard line.
No. Always good.
Actually, they're on the 20-yard line. Okay, so nice work from the Bengals.
Are they? Oh, yeah.
So the reason why they ran out of timeouts was because that challenge, they had called a timeout before it.
Yeah.
Like that's a bad mistake.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it does not come to bite them in the arse for the Chiefs.
Hopefully. Yeah. Oh. So far, so good for them.
Yeah, the D line has to up their play.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Excuse me.
Oh.
Second and 7.
Yeah.
We might see a blitz here from the Bengals.
Potentially, yes. Ooh. Incomplete.
Ooh. Big loss for the Bengals, obviously.
Yeah. That's from the beginning of the game. They may have even been in the first play or second play, like
really
really
early
on
on,
in the game. Yeah, which is not what you need.
Oh, terrible snap there from KC.
Oh, that was a horrible snap. Oh no.
Somehow still managed to get it to Kelsey there.
Yeah, thought he.
Oh, nice stop,
Thought he
looks like, from the Bengals. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Mahomes still manages to almost get it. Kelsey. Almost. Oh.
It wasn't a Patrick Mahomes mistake there. That was his center. Absolutely leaving him there to high and dry.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're the Bengals. They've managed to stop.
They did exactly what we said they needed to do
at
this point. So
yeah,
we'll see. Joe Burrow needs to have a nice long drive, get in there, obviously get the 7 points. And then or 6 points, see if they want to get the 2 or the 1. At this stage, I think you want to get the field goal, given your kicker is literally the money.
Yeah. I think at this point you might as well just take it, because I don't think 21-18 versus 21-17 makes that big a difference.
It basically means another field goal gives them the lead, versus getting they need a field goal gives them a tie, but that's not a big enough difference for me at that point to risk it.
I guess that is a good point. But yeah, I guess that comes down to being outside field goal, even for the tie, a bigger disadvantage than being inside field goal for the win at that point. But I think that, and there's plenty of time left. You don't need to be too rushing it that much. Take the field goal, take the 1 pointer, reset back up. Like, you've got to the point where you're back in touching distance. You say you're back to where you need to be. There's no point playing roulette with 1 point.
Yeah, not this stage of the game anyway. Like fourth quarter, where that sort of thing can make a big difference. Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe end of the third quarter. You want to go in with that closer. Then, if it's end of the third quarter, you go into the change there with the end of the quarter there with being within field goal means that the fourth quarter is sort of set up a little differently, where if you're getting a field goal more than the other side gives you the win. Like that's a bigger psychological benefit there, I think, than having basically most of the third quarter and the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like, there's still plenty of football to play at that point.
Yeah. And I think KC's offense, they can stutter. This is a team that are gonna go and take risks. They're not gonna run the ball heaps to eat up time, I don't think.
Yeah.
And if the Bengals can, like I said, get the 7 points, it's going to be interesting to see what KC do at that point. Do they go for the time-eating thing, or does this game become a shootout, which is what we all want, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
and that's the sort of throw he makes when there's no pressure on him.
Yeah. I guess this is why you gotta put pressure on him, because if you give him no pressure, like, he's gonna come up with something amazing.
Point out, at least Joe Burrow has not yet been sacked this game. So he's technically had an easier game than against the Titans, where he was getting murdered.
Yeah.
Oosh. Gets a yard. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs' run defense was awful at the beginning of the season. Like, they almost lost to the Browns, they lost to the Ravens, and they have just did badly against the run all year. But then they changed it around. As we mentioned, while Cincy, Joe Mixon has had a great season, like, their O-line has been underperforming, to say the least.
Yeah.
Alright. Is there a flag?
Oh. Something. Yes, flag.
Oof. That's a soft penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Least penalized team. Once again, that's like the coach and the quarterback doing their job. Like, you don't lose your poise, right? Like, and the team feeds off your calm.
Yeah. With the KC fans really amping up the noise. Oh.
Oh, that was almost intercepted.
Yeah. See what they can do here.
Oof.
Oh no.
That would have been an incredible catch if he had gotten it.
Yeah.
Mind you, even if he had caught it, it might still have been out of bounds.
Yeah, I think so.
Romo's right.
Yeah. I think it was two bad pass choices, really. Ugh. A little bit of embellishment. A lot of embellishment,
Yep.
I think.
Who hasn't lied to the wife about doing the dishes?
I don't know what happened. I totally turned on the dishwasher
Yep.
last night. That doesn't fly around here. She already knows my bad memory. She's like, you just don't remember.
I'm just like, oh, Yara must have turned it off.
Blame the kids. Nice and classic.
Yara's just like, no, Daddy, no. You're so bad, Daddy.
Bad daddy.
Yeah, she's knocking on my door, like, come out to play.
I want to play, daddy.
It's more about annoying her mom than actually wanting to play with me at this point.
There is a lot of that too.
But be a good time to check on Twitch. No listeners yet.
I've got a few people on there.
There.
Another TV viewer, Group Dog, Idalia, Ellison, Feet, Lana Ray, and Rogue Girl.
Thanks to all of you.
Welcome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it.
Am I in the wrong Twitch stream?
No, you're there.
Okay, they just don't appear on my end for some reason.
Maybe it's my OBS showing people there that aren't really there.
Well, thank you everyone who has been listening.
Yeah.
Let us know how you think this game is gonna go. Kansas City, the defense has basically, I think, bailed their offense out in that point. And the Bengals made mistakes on offense there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the defense there from KC really stepped up. But they've been going good all game.
I agree.
I mean,
Ooh.
see how they can go here. Going drive starting from there.
Starting from their 10-yard.
8? 7, 8, yeah. 7. Oh, nice little pop over. No. Oh, yes. Few meters gained. Yeah. I think that's a big thing they talk about there is those high safeties. There's a lot of room in there. Just
Absolutely.
to get something in. And that has been a big difference.
Doesn't matter what code you play, football is always about space.
Yeah. Gotta find that space. And yeah, also if you've got multiple threats, if you've got threats one way and threats the other way and they've got to cover both, then
Yeah.
Gonna open up, somewhere along the lines you're getting that
Absolutely.
space. And that's what we talk about as well in hockey. That's a big thing. Like, make your run. The ball might not come to you, but if you've dragged defenders across with you, like that's half your job done there in attack. Like, make your attacking runs. Nobody goes with you, you're gonna be open. You're gonna get the ball. If people go with you, someone else is open. So, I mean, I used to really enjoy that playing center forward. Just run backwards and forwards across the top, and either people didn't track you and you just popped up free and had free shots on goal, or they tracked you and just open spaces for the midline to be running through and the wingers to cut into. So it was always fun.
Absolutely.
It's all these sort of games are the same. Gotta as a team, you gotta be working out how you're creating your space and who's free. Find your free player. Up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess in Gridiron, the goal is basic. Your QB needs to just find out where the space is, and if
Yeah.
if your wide receiver
And
knows
who's-
to get there, you'll always score.
Yeah. Look for the space and who's running into it. And then you
Yeah.
just gotta put the ball there when that person's going to be there. Yeah, but yeah, Cincinnati's the defense has stepped up here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
I think
Impressively, I think.
they almost got a sack in that last down. Oof. Incomplete again.
Third quarter starts with 3 punts in a row.
Yeah.
Tells you the defenses are getting into it, I think.
Yeah.
Especially like a
Definitely. This
Cincy
quarter's
defense.
Definitely
I
stepped
feel
up.
like there's a turnover coming from that defense at some point. Like there's just there. Like you're just feeling them getting stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice fair catch.
Yeah. Good. But yeah, as we're saying, like the Bengals are definitely come out with their defense supercharged in the second half.
Yeah.
So
I think they've had a half to watch Patrick Mahomes do what he does, and they did manage to stop a clutch thing, and they've got the morale.
yeah, makes a big difference that being able to make that clutch stop at the end of the first half, boost you up a bit, and you feel we can actually do
Yeah,
this.
this is where Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense need to capitalize. Their defense has been giving them opportunities now.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do one of these,
3
which will
stops
just
in a row,
propel the whole team.
basically,
I think.
since the end of that second half.
Yeah.
Sorry, from that second
Given
half.
they pretty much had, and pretty much up to that point they hadn't stopped them at all game.
And
so,
it looked easy, to be fair. Like it looked like Kansas City was getting first downs and scoring at will, pretty much.
Exactly. They were just before that. Kansas City were just marching downfield. Like first down. Let's have a score. Why not? But yeah, they say Cincinnati, the Bengals have defense has worked it out a bit and made the changes they need. I think.
Yeah.
So I think potentially those safeties aren't quite as deep as they were, which is pressured that space a bit more, which is helping. And they appear to be getting putting Mahomes under a bit more pressure as well, which is always going to help. I mean, it's still Mahomes, and he can still do amazing things under pressure. But
like I said, I feel like that defensive line is gonna get a turnover at some point. It feels like it's coming.
Yeah. They got really close to a sack in that last drive. That was super close. Almost got to him, and it's hard to get to Mahomes with his quick feet. Gets himself out of a lot of trouble, and that was not that far off. Managed to get over to the sideline and lift it off down there and save himself, but
But we're gonna see what the Kitty Cats are gonna do now with the ball. Only 3 targets for Jamar Chase, only 8 yards.
Yeah. That is quiet. But the Chiefs have been covering him a lot.
I mean, the Chiefs running game the Bengals running game could start getting into it.
Yeah.
This is like the first time they've won back-to-back postseason games since the 80s. Wow.
That is crazy.
88, they did make the conference championship. Sorry, the Super Bowl, I believe, against losing to the 49ers.
All right.
Yep.
Here we go. Cincinnati. 3rd and 1. Look at all that noise coming
Yep.
down.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's
The
good.
big tough lad, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Not afraid to take the hits. Well, he can't be afraid to
No.
take the hits because he gets hit so much.
Oop.
Don't think they lost any yardage there, but barely gained
No.
any.
And it's hard to get to Mahomes with
Yeah.
his quick feet. You know, gets him out of a lot of trouble, and that was not that far off. Managed to get over to the sideline and sniff it off down there and save himself, but
Yeah. But we're gonna see what the kitty cats are gonna do now.
mm-hmm.
Oh. Only 3 targets for Jamar Chase. Only 8 yards.
Yeah, that is quiet. But the Chiefs have been covering him a lot.
Yeah. I mean, the Chiefs running game the Bengals running game could start getting into it.
Yeah.
This is like the first time they've won back-to-back postseason games since the 80s. Wow.
That is crazy.
88, they did make the conference championship. Sorry, the
Mm.
Super Bowl, I believe, losing to the 49ers.
All right. Here we go. Cincinnati. 3rd and 1. Look at all that noise coming down.
Yep. Nice.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's a big tough lad, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Not afraid to take the hits.
No.
Well, he can't be afraid to take the hits because he gets hit so much.
Oop.
Don't think they lost any yardage there, but
No.
barely gained any,
Yeah.
if any. Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, and there's a flag.
Oh, the flag went to. There was no flag. They decided it was a flop, and they didn't call it. Nice.
All right, nice. Oh, it's a big yard difference as well. Yeah.
Oh!
He's got out. Oh, yes.
Oh, what a play!
Oh my. Oh, that was crazy. That really was
And that's
crazy.
basically what Joe Burrow's been doing all season.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was a sack for sure.
He got grabbed. They had him.
This is where you know the Kansas City defensive line are not as good as the Titans one. Like, that would have been a sack
Yeah.
from the Titans, but yeah. Poof. Out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Still 2nd and 10.
Yep. That's
Ooh.
surely a flag. Yep, pass interference.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had them under pressure too.
Yeah.
That's a soft pass interference, like such an obvious one.
Yeah.
He even like the guilty face right after.
He knew it. He knew it.
Like ah. Yeah, to be fair, I agree with Romo there. You have to, because if he catches it, he might just blitz you
Yeah.
with a touchdown.
Taking one for the team.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. It was a nice little lofted play. Just loft over, just into the hands.
Just wait till he's almost about to get sacked.
Yeah. That's that karma borrows. He doesn't worry about it. It's like, well, if I get sacked, I get sacked, I guess.
Oh.
Oh,
First
oh,
sack.
actually sacked. Well, there's a flag though.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. See the offensive line once again.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There you go. Can they do it now? Oh, oh. Oh. I know. Looks like the KC defense here is stepping it up as well.
Yeah. That's a clutch block.
That is a great block. Oh, look at the crowd. What can they do? Short. Oop. No. They have to take the field goal.
Yep. Oof, this game might be turning into a defensive fest.
Yeah, it is doing that way. We were thinking it was just going to be a massive shootout with both defenses just having to score, but no. This third quarter's been all about the defense.
Defense basically going, forgot about Dre.
Yeah, exactly.
The money. Surely he's going to get it from here.
Yeah. The money is on the money.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 52-yarder.
Nice.
Yeah. It sort of shows that his money, Monica's not just from short range stuff. He actually he kicks it over from all over. That's what I mean. Yeah, I know, but good to remember sometimes that he does it from all around the park. About as much as all around the park is for NFL.
Yeah, I mean be incredible if there was another big kick, because earlier this season, Justin Tucker broke the NFL record for the longest kick, 66-yarder.
Yeah.
I watched that like literally as the kick it was dipping and it hit the crossbar and went over.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
And like when we were watching it live, we were just like, "Oh, what? How did that get a?"
That's crazy distance as well. Like,
But yeah, so kickers have been important as they usually are, but they've been in the headlines a lot
yeah.
this season.
Does seem to be more of a season for the, say for the kickers and getting in those clutch plays and.
Yeah, I mean there could be a special teams fumble somewhere in this game. It feels like this is a game where there's a bad mistake it'll cost you.
Yeah, exactly. It does feel that way.
Because now it is a 8-point game. It's a single score.
Yeah.
Like surely if you're Cincy, you get a touchdown, you're gonna go for 2. Because
Yeah,
one behind and two behind don't make much difference.
No, they're basically the same point, the same thing at that point. So yeah, you just go
Yeah.
for it at that point. But yeah. But that's
And like when you score the extra point, like the 2-point conversion, it's like getting a dunk in basketball. Sure, it's only worth 2 points, but it's more than that. Like it feels like a dagger.
Yeah, there
in
is the
heart of
psychological.
the defense. Yeah,
psychological thing, benefit to your team, and yeah, also the downside to the defense who's let it go. Like you say, it's only 1 extra point, but this feels so much more special, and it really gets the team going.
It looks like a fantastic day out there in
Yeah,
Kansas City, Missouri. To be fair, like Arrowhead Stadium's just beautiful.
yeah, it looks
Just shout out.
looks so amazing there. Like, and the atmosphere sounds intense. It looks good.
Yeah.
The game's going good as well. Like, this just looks like it's such a great day out.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ah.
Oh. Yeah. Burrows was like, "Come on, man, what are you doing?"
I think other than Mac the Money, he's the youngest player in the team. Joe Burrow, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Jamar Chase now, second, so third youngest.
Yeah.
But he's so clearly, obviously, the leader.
Yeah. Yeah, I think clearly the leader, and clearly even more so than just because he's the QB. Like,
Yeah.
see if the Cincinnati defense can shut Mahomes down again.
Oh, interception!
Oh, interception! Wow.
An incredibly good field position too.
Yeah, this is amazing. End of this third quarter may be a turning point. This whole third quarter.
Wow. Such an unnecessary pass as well at that point. Mind you, good tackle after giving the ball away.
Yeah.
Gotta love to see a quarterback do that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no. No pick 6 here. Oh, the 27. Yeah, that's great field position. Yeah, this could be a...
Oh, the O-line did their job and created the channel.
Yeah. The Bengals are starting to click into gear here. O-line's starting to do their job. The defensive line's definitely doing their job.
Oh yes. I think as a QB, nothing makes you happier than seeing a defense that's on fire. Like you just feel like they'll take care of your mistakes and
Yeah.
they'll earn you every point.
Yeah, exactly. Takes a little bit of that pressure off, right? You can
Yeah.
feel a bit more safe with choices and not feel like
Yeah.
everything's on you to make the perfect pass and the perfect choice every time. Which nice. Can only help with your performance. Like if you don't have that massive pressure to do everything, then you're more likely to come up with the best play.
Oh, what a nice route.
Oh, that was just so pretty.
Look, even the O-line's doing their work here, protecting Joe from getting sacked.
Yeah, I know.
I told you, they just need to give him 3 seconds.
Yeah.
He can find Jamar Chase.
It's like, just give him enough time to find Jamar Chase, and that's all you need to do. Oop, no.
Only his second interceptions in the playoffs ever.
Yeah. See the
Only
pressure.
thing stopping the Stripes are trying to keep the Chiefs out of their 3rd consecutive Super Bowl. If they score from here, there'll be a lot. Oof.
Ooh, no. Just another question here. Do we run the 4th we get to there, or do we take our field goal?
I think you have to run the 4th here.
Yeah.
Just because you've got so much momentum, you don't want to take the foot off the
Exactly.
accelerator.
That could be a big thing if you're the only one to
Oh!
score. Ooh.
They don't even have to think about it.
No, there we go.
Jamar Chase, the clutch.
Look at that. Nice. And say the psychological benefit of being the team that scored the touchdown in this quarter. It's the only touchdown in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. The O-line, that's some really nice blocking there.
That's
Oof. That might have even been a pass interference if it hadn't been caught.
Yeah. Well, Cincinnati have just
you gotta
absolutely...
go for 2, absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely, yes. This has been their quarter, Cincinnati. They have to... even if it wasn't so important to get there, like...
He's gonna go to Chase, surely.
Yeah.
Ah! Chase
nice.
drew 3 guys!
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Like, the Chiefs were thinking exactly what I was thinking there.
Yeah.
He's
It's
gonna
like,
go to Chase.
He's gonna go to Chase. Everybody on Chase. Like, oh wait, there's other people.
Yep. Oh.
Wow. This quarter has been such a turnaround. That was great.
This game has gone exactly the way we predicted at halftime somehow.
Go our predictions. Oh dear. But yeah, like Cincinnati.
There's just something about that last play in the first half where we were just like, the emotional momentum was with the Chiefs. If they had just taken that field goal, it would have been they wouldn't have given that morale to the Bengals defense.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been, yeah. I think if it had been a field goal there, it just would have been a pretty even end. But you say it wouldn't have been a boost. But that stop by the Bengals there, that's just, you say, momentum changer, game changer right there. And they've come out in the 3rd quarter and really showed it. So, I mean,
because I think like that was the clutch play of the game. But so far, like that looks like the turning point play of the game.
Yeah. So now it's back on the Chiefs. Like, can they come out in the 4th quarter or these last, was it 14 seconds?
Chiefs' defense has been good now. Like the O-line have given up their Bengals first sack, and it feels like the first of many just because the Bengals O-line haven't been good
Yeah.
in the playoffs, but we'll see. Because
Hmm.
they stood up when needed in that last series,
In that last drive, yeah.
last drive, yeah.
That was a big thing, yeah. Is that, yeah, this quarter.
I told you I was feeling a mistake coming from a team, and it was gonna happen. Said the Kansas City offense do give you chances occasionally
They
like
do.
that, even though it's reliant on Patrick Mahomes to not make mistakes, which is a good strategy, by the way. But
Yeah, yeah.
because he's incredibly good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad thing to be basing a strategy around. Like, this awesome quarterback's going to be awesome. Yeah, no, that's sort of what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice tackle.
Nice tackle. There we go. Yeah. KC scoreless in that quarter.
This is too exciting. I need to go on another toilet break in the fourth
Toilet
quarter.
break.
They're back.
Yes, that is the end of the third quarter. So let's just take another quick break. We'll be back shortly.
toxic 見たことないディープな世界へ狂わせるような甘い蜜はトゲをまとう Five of Favors一瞬から永遠へ花が色をつけるように鮮やかに叫ぶクラクション完璧な変だ運命は欲望のシルエット危険にさらせビーフリーダムとリコにさせるから We gonna make you heavy addiction 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 左の胸に並ぶイニシャル紫に焼き付けたキスマーク目を開ければ魅惑のステージ踊りましょう Let's crazy dancing鳴りやまないことの果て溢れ出していくノイズが乾いた体を潤す完璧な変だフェイクな壁払いのけて夜を照らす光の技
And we're back from the break.
And I'm back. So, is this the first time you've gotten to see Joe Burrow play out a full game?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
What are your impressions of him? Obviously, you've seen a lot of Patrick Mahomes. Not much more needs to be said about how good he is.
No, I'm very impressed with Burrows. I feel like, yeah, this so class.
Like, just the poise just radiates out from him, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah,
you just know that he's calm.
He just seems so calm, even in the midst of everything just collapsing around him. And he's still like, nope, it's still good. It's all good.
And, like, it's an infectious calm. Like, you feel like the players around him are calm because he's calm.
Yeah, exactly. Even though, like, oh, we just messed up, but Burrows was okay. It's fine. Get back up. Do it again. We'll be okay this time. And he pulls out clutch plays out of it as well. Like, everything's collapsing and he still manages to get a awesome throw off. Yeah. And so even if he gets sacked 9 times in a game like last week, like, it doesn't seem to affect his gameplay
mentality,
either.
yeah.
His mentality is still there, still doing his stuff.
Oh, sack. Oh, dear.
Oh, there's a sack. Oh, there was nothing for him to throw to. He looked, got into trouble, got out, looked.
The defense is here to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey's obviously run up to draw defenders, so he's not there to help with the blocking.
Yeah.
And yeah.
As saying, the Bengals defense stayed on hill and there was just nothing there for Mahomes.
Another punt.
Another punt. It's crazy.
Oh.
Oh,
Great run.
Oh, it's a great run. Yeah. Oh, this is crazy. Like, this is maybe a game of 2 halves where it's just...
Oh, 100%.
Like, I know it's...
Like, that Bengals defense looked hapless in the first half. Apart from that last drive from the KC Chiefs.
Yeah. Well, it even wasn't the last drive. It was just the last little bit of that. Like, it was literally the last 14 seconds of the first half.
The last set of 4, basically, yeah.
Yeah. That is where their defense actually turned on. It's like, game of just over 1 half of the game. Oh, interception. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That was an unpressure interception as well.
Yeah. Is this the next change? Is this where momentum switched back? Oh, yes.
Well, the KC Chiefs defense. This is a defensive second half.
Yeah, it really is.
The KC Chiefs defense get their quarterback out of a jam there. To be fair, I don't think he was much at fault for that sack.
No, I say Mahomes still had so much time during that sack, like twice. Before they got to him the first time, he was looking, and they got to him and he wiggled his way out, and then he's looking, then he gets sacked.
Yeah, that was a sack he didn't. He should have either tried to scramble for yardage or gone. It's easy to say in retrospect, obviously, or just thrown it out instead of taking the sack. But yeah.
But he was obviously expecting something there.
As well. It's third down as well. There's no point throwing it out, I guess, because at the end of the day they're gonna punt. in the
Yeah.
next down if you throw it out from
Yeah.
there.
Exactly, and it wasn't a huge loss of gain that makes any difference. The punt's gonna punt to about the same place no matter what. So.
Bengals might regret that play from Joe Burrow there, but yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking so much about his poise, and then I guess that's the inexperience. But hey, Patrick Mahomes did an interception too. It can happen.
Yeah, exactly. It can happen.
That wasn't the best throw necessarily as well, to be fair.
No. So he probably expected his runner to get a bit more freer than he did, but
Yeah.
there was good cover there. But the KC defense, like they stuck with their man, they did their job, and they get the
I
reward for it.
mentioned it. Yeah, I think I mentioned that their secondary is good. I think
Yeah.
KC's. So they've stopped blitzing. It
They
seems
have,
finally.
I think
So,
yeah.
well, I think their defensive line must be tired as hell right now. Like you can't blitz if you're like spent.
No, you can't blitz all game.
And the Bengals, I feel like their defense has a bit more in the tank. They haven't been blitzing as much. Like the sacks they got on Mahomes, that wasn't a blitz. That was basically just clever play and like a mistake from Mahomes to draw that sack. Really.
Yeah, what was I saying? It
There's-
wasn't really a blitz, because Mahomes had time before they got to him. So
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
like he
Pocket
wasn't
collapsed, but
yeah.
so the O line did like get broken down, but it didn't need to be a sack.
Really didn't. Right, see what KC can do this time round. Basically 2 possessions in a row.
Basically, the Bengals just have to act like, oh yeah, just act as though they got the first down in that last play instead of us winning possession, and like forget it ever happened. It was
Pretty much, yeah.
like don't lose morale. Like this team does we know how to stop this team.
Exactly. Almost like that sack didn't happen.
Mhm.
Whilst it also did happen. So you've got that.
Yeah.
That mental knowledge that you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Mistakes are creeping into this Kansas City offense.
They really are.
Mahomes in particular.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look at that second half. That's just. Ooh.
Kansas City are on point to almost repeat the same thing on Patrick Mahomes that they did in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
The money down, number 3. Oof, almost, oh, sacked!
Oh, yes. Oh, Kansas City just falling apart here.
I know in every sport, offenses get all the credit and all the glory in the highlight reels, but this game has been incredible to watch, just from watching the defenses grow and feeling that out from both sides.
Definitely. Have to punt again, Kansas City.
But
Crazy little bit of play there.
whoever
on both
scores next
sides.
is probably gonna win at this point. That's what this game looks like.
Yeah, it is feeling that way. And there's
We could get another crazy last 2 minutes of the game after the 2-minute warning. But
no, I think you're right. It is feeling like these defenses are going to hold and hold and hold. It's going to be who
I
converts
hope
one
it
of the
doesn't
stacks
go to
first.
overtime. Honestly, I just don't want this game to be decided by a coin flip.
Yeah. Though the way these defenses are going, I don't know if it's quite as coin flippish
Sure. Could be.
as
I mean,
previous.
like that's if we're out there, it's an hour or so away, maybe, depending on how many timeouts are taken.
Yeah.
And those defenses are going to be absolutely spent.
Yeah, there is that. So yeah, but yeah, overtime in that way is harsh. So it could be who has more on the tank, which defense can stand up one more time. But
Yeah, it's a very difficult thing in this sport in particular because like the longer the game lasts, the more diluted the defense becomes.
mm,
You know, like they are just because offenses can handle more. You know, they because everybody in the defense is running, doing something too. Whereas there's a lot of the offense that can handle just you know sitting
yeah,
down. They're running routes. They know it's not coming to them this play and things like this. You know.
yeah.
You're not doing as much running as like the defensive line is. They're
Yeah.
effectively like your forward pack.
Yeah.
And it's fine in a game like rugby to play an extra 15 minutes or so because, you know, everybody's tired. There's no one side of the
Yeah, exactly.
of the ball, both sides. You know, everybody does everything. Same with like soccer. Like everybody's tired, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But like you're all equally tired. Whereas like in football, there is a big disadvantage where the defense is often more tired than the offense.
Yeah. That is comeback win, 18 points.
That
The AFC
was
champs.
Cincy in the second half,
Oh my.
122-33.
Oh, that's
Just
crazy.
it tells you all you need to know, really.
Yeah. Just look at those differences between Kansas City from first half to second half. Like 250 down to 33. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
I think he was trying to throw it out, but
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, close. Couldn't quite get a second knee down.
both sides still have their all three timeouts too, which could be very relevant.
Oh, I think that'd be very, very relevant.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, did he wiggle? The goal is still wiggling. What?
What a-
Oh, and he got first down somehow. What's the? How did that happen? That was
Once
crazy.
again, that O line has absolutely collapsed.
Yeah.
And like that was how is that not a sack? Just
Yeah.
there.
All there. Like, how did you miss him twice?
Oh. That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. Difference between the two fans.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing there.
I think that's one of the really good things about going to an NFL game is that fans can sit next to each other. It's fine.
Yeah.
I guess at that point, like when you've paid like probably $200 or $300 for tickets, you're not really there to start a punch up.
Yeah, but it's cool. But even this shot, like they got a nice wide shot of all the Kansas City fans, and there's Bengal fans just all the way through that. Like,
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh. Nope.
The white towels are in force.
Yeah. What happens here?
Oh,
Oh,
oh, oh, oh, oh, oh, oh.
he got through again. How's he managed that twice? Oh, Joe Burrow.
Oh my gosh. O-line's not that great, to say the least.
Yeah. But Burrow's just like, it doesn't matter how bad my O-line is. I'm used to this. Well, that is a good stat too, yeah. The quarterback drafted first has taken a team to the Quarter Bowl in its first 2 years.
If he wins the Super Bowl, he'll be the only quarterback to have won a Heisman and a national college championships and a Super Bowl.
All right.
There's only one other quarterback to have won a Super Bowl and won the Heisman, which is Roger Steinbach of the Dallas Cowboys, who
Yeah.
who was a quarterback for Navy.
Alright, yeah.
And Joe Burrow, if he wins a Super Bowl, historic.
That would be historic. That's
I
amazing.
mean, he's unlikely to win MVP this year, but would you think would you bet against him winning it at least once in his career? I think not.
I think not, no. Just watching him play, like, he's going to win one at some point.
And the curse of the MVPs is still a thing because apparently whoever wins MVP doesn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Kyle Mahomes, what are you going to do?
He's 2 mistakes basically, Joe Burrow, and he's just recovered like that.
Yeah.
Like 2 absolute clutch plays from mistakes. Oh, flag. What's
Well,
happened there?
flags.
Ugh,
What's that?
soft. Oh man, this stadium has just gone quiet.
It really has.
Remember last year in the divisional game, the Browns were playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and literally only the family of the players were allowed to come for COVID reasons.
Yeah,
And there
yeah.
was like one Browns fan in the corner, like losing his mind.
Yep. Ooh. First down and a whole lot more, yes. Go Higgins.
Higgins has been like a safety blanket. Just losing their tight end early. He's played out of position basically.
Yeah. Oh,
Surely
more
that's another
flags.
upside.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah. Alright, it's been a long drive. It's really eating up the time. Changes
and it's
things a bit.
basically destroying that KC defense's stamina.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oof. Oh, he's audibled.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, and has this guy not put his team on his back?
He really has. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna drag you guys to the Super Bowl one way or the other.
This is like how you measure like how good a temperament somebody has. It's how they recover from a mistake in game, right? Like
Yeah.
two potentially huge mistakes. One, nothing happened. The other, which was like huge. And also, like they scored after he got sacked in that drive.
Yeah.
The first time he got sacked today, so he clearly just takes sacks like the way my daughter eats apples.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
Oof.
good defense.
Good defense.
Pearson, the money.
The money. For the lead.
Oh,
Ooh. Nice.
not an easy stadium to get kicks in as well. As you can see, it's super open and it's windy out in the
Yeah.
Midwest.
Puts them in front. That is,
Ugh, what a
Oof.
drive we just watched.
yeah. Ate up a lot of time.
And that, more crucially, I think, yeah, that Bengals defense got to sit down, re-energize,
Yeah.
and they have just been so good in the second half. Like they have given nothing to the Kansas City Chiefs at all.
It's been amazing how good they've been in the second half. Yeah. The Bengals defense, like, just chalk and cheese in the first half.
We've been praising Joe Burrow. Like the Bengals defense has absolutely been the MVP. Like
Oh, yeah,
for the
definitely.
Bengals this game, like with taking nothing away from Mr. Burrow here. If your defense can keep Patrick Mahomes scoreless for a whole half, you're
Exactly.
gonna have a hard time losing almost. Like
Exactly.
they're giving you a path to victory there. You just have to walk it.
Exactly. And so, yeah, you're right. Taking nothing away from Burrows, like he's made sure the offense has done that, has walked that path.
Yeah.
But the defense is the one that's created the path. They've put the pavers down.
Yeah.
Cleared out the weeds and been like, yeah, would you like to come to a win? And Burrows is like,
Yep.
Everybody else is like, don't know. And Burrows is like, no, that's where we're going.
I
See
think
this
also
path?
like the key there is like those recovering from those mistakes, like that
Yeah.
emotional recovery. That's going to be key. We got to see Patrick Mahomes. This is the clutch drive to see whether he can do the same.
Yeah, exactly. He's had a
'Cause
reasonable time sitting down.
back, yeah, back-to-back sacks and
Yeah.
like under an and a interception. So
Yeah.
he's had three bad, well, really a bad second half
Yeah.
all round.
All round. So, see how he's gonna pull himself out of that. What the Kansas City offenses has managed to come up with in this and see where they can go. But yeah, we were talking about the key plays for the Bengals at the end of that first half, in the second half, and they pulled it out. I think this may be a key play for the Chiefs. I know it's only the 3 points, but
Yep.
it just sort of feels like they need to do something here, otherwise it's potentially not going to come for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So just the numbers so far: Patrick Mahomes, 237 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Joe Burrow, 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So there's not much separating the two of them.
No, there's not a lot of difference there at all. That shows a lot there.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy, named after the founder of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, nice.
who also was amongst the group of billionaires who founded the AFL, which later became the AFC when they merged with the NFL.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, that's quick.
the KC are not going to be happy to see that trophy
No.
being won by another team at their stadium.
No. That could be a big driver for them as well. Like, you know, they're at home. So
Yeah.
there's that as well. Going to the Super Bowl.
Look at that determination.
Yeah. Well, we know Mahomes is a clutch player.
Oh,
Like,
well, that's a first down, surely.
surely.
But no extra yardage after that.
No. Yeah, 1st and 10.
This Bengals defense feels like it's running on adrenaline. They're just not giving.
Yeah.
They're keeping Patrick Mahomes from doing it as little as possible.
Well, that's why I'm thinking
Sorry,
this. Yeah, that this play is
on-
going to be a key play, right? Because if the Bengals can shut them down again, that adrenaline is going to keep pumping. As soon as the KC can break through, I think that adrenaline rush is going to end.
Kelsey, like you're gonna see a lot of throws to Kelsey, I reckon, right now. He's the safety blanket, the guy who will just get there, become big, and try and get the yardage.
Exactly. Tyreek Hill, first half 78 receiving yards, second half 0.
Yep. As I say, the Warthog and the Cheetah. The Warthog has been clutch for Patrick Mahomes this season. They're down.
3rd and 1.
The Bengals get another sack here.
Yeah.
That could be a dagger. Joe Burrow sitting up, acting as though he's getting ready to get on the field. He's showing his defense how much he believes in them.
Like, you guys got this. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. He's saying, Kelsey. Throw it to Kelsey. When in doubt, throw it to Kelsey. Just do it, Kelsey. Oh, they went nowhere near him. He just was open.
Oh, almost.
Almost. Wow, there we go. Another first down for KC. Good run there.
Yep.
Yeah. 2-minute warning.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 minutes to decide it.
Yeah. Whew, we'll see what sort of 2 minutes we get now.
Yeah, it'll be very exciting.
If you're the Bengals, do you let the Chiefs get a quick touchdown now and then try and score over two? You've got 2 timeouts
Yeah.
available to you. Do you go to the other end and get another touchdown? Because I bet you if the Chiefs get a touchdown, they're gonna go for a 2-point conversion just to. Oh, it doesn't matter actually at that point if you go for a 2-point or a 1-point conversion because at the end of the day, a field goal ties, a touchdown wins for the other team.
Yeah.
So you need to convert either way to make the other team score a touchdown.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I guess
yeah.
getting to 29, 25, maybe feels like
So-
the 2-point sort of is a good idea still. Like it just, I know it's still a touchdown wins for the Bengals, but
Touchdown, like even if they score a single point, it's still a touchdown wins for the Bengals at that point.
even, oh yeah, it would be 2, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So
Good
it
point.
doesn't matter. That's why they would just go for the kick at that
Yeah,
point.
just go for the kick. Yeah.
Because
It'll be
if you
4
miss
points.
the kick, they just need a field goal to win.
Yeah.
And if you don't miss the kick, so not win, but to go to overtime. But if you don't, yeah, if
Yeah.
you don't miss the kick, yeah, they need to score a touchdown.
Yeah, fair call. So yeah, makes no real difference there. You may as well take your kick because it's a lot easier to get. It's a touchdown either way. So I was thinking that my maths was being bad. I'm thinking
Yeah.
the kick conversion would make it a touch field goal would tie, but you're right, it's still 1 point ahead at that point. So it's a touchdown either way.
Yeah. Okay.
It could be interesting as well. If the Bengals how clutch can they be? Pull out a last minute touchdown. First we've got to have the Chiefs to actually get this touchdown. Kansas City, 0 points scored since 5:04 in the second quarter. Good work by Mahomes there.
Mm. Ooh. It's defense. The Bengals defense. No, this is the clutch.
This is it, yeah.
Right. This is the clutch set of plays. They need to get.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, third down for none.
For none. Wow. This Bengals defense has just really stepped up. There's just nothing there for him.
Oof, that dive actually got them an extra
Yeah.
4 yards. Oof, 3rd and 2.
And they get there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1st and goal for KC. And so I think it was through the Kelsey, get the first down. Yeah, ooh, this is going to be big. Bengals. What can they do? Can they pull out the same as they did at the end of the first half?
Yeah. And KC has 3 timeouts at this point. It looks very difficult unless the Bengals defense pulls out an incredible thing. It looks unlikely that the Bengals can hold their lead here.
Yeah, it does seem unlikely, but one assumes they'll get another drive to go, another chance to make it after that. So, but they only have the 1 timeout, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, no. Moved it slightly closer. Yeah.
No more timeouts.
Yeah. That is, yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
They're just saying, as you're saying, does Cincinnati just say, well, you need to have, if you're going to score anyway, you may as well score quick, so let's give them that. But then does KC take the easy score or just drop at the one and then run some more timeout? And trust that you can still get over somehow and
Yeah.
use up all your drives, all your picks, and see all your snaps and see how you're going. Use as much time as possible to get to that, get that touchdown.
Yeah.
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 I wouldn't imagine Cincinnati not trying to.
Oh, sacked.
Oh, sacked. Oh, my. I thought he had a throw
nice
too.
Little play
like,
action.
Just there. I thought he had one. Two of was running into the left pocket there, but
Yeah.
wow, 3 sacks.
Oof. That is the
Timeout.
right time for the Chiefs to take a timeout.
Yeah. That was a good work by the Cincinnati defense there, getting their sack and really.
Another clutch play there from
Yeah.
the defense.
They're saying it's gone from what 4 or 5 yards to being 9. So
10 and 12 career field goals when tied or trailing by 3 points or fewer.
yeah. That comes to an interesting thing, depending on this outcome of this third play. If you're close on the fourth, are you going for the touchdown? Because that actually gives you the better chance of winning. Field goal just ties it up. It just means Cincinnati just got to get into field goal-ish range.
Yeah.
Which, for their kickers, that's half the field.
He's got time.
Oh, lots of time, but no one to throw it to.
Oh! Fumbled!
Oh my.
Oh wow!
Oh my.
What a clutch play from
Kansas City. What have you done? Like, why is there no one for him to throw to all this time?
Oh.
Well, yeah, there's only one option on this fourth play, which was, field goal now.
Oof. It's gonna be OT.
Why wasn't he? Back-to-back overtime. Can he do it?
It's good.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. Overtime again.
Huh.
That was a crazy second half.
Yep.
Compared to the first half, like wow.
I just still feel like that Bengals defense has a bit more juice,
Yeah,
Even if KC wins the toss.
Yeah, I think you're right. That adrenaline that the Bengals defense is really driving on is still there. Like nothing in that drive by KC really,
Yeah.
really changed that status. Like if there'd been a touchdown, then yeah, the Bengals defense be nothing. But it's they got a semi-sack, a fumble. They held them all.
Like-
They drove them back.
It's just like that. It almost feels like that Bengals defense played it perfectly there.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He calls heads.
Oh,
It is tails. The crowd knows what that
Oh.
means. Everyone just assumes this is going to work out.
all right. I'm gonna go to the facilities just before we start this.
Yeah, sounds good. We're right back with overtime once this break finishes. See you soon.
Tatuaje en el cuello, no le importa lo que dirán, sonríe de nuevo. Suelta su cabello, se viste y sale a bailar. Su vida es un juego. Nadie la podrá dominar. Nadie la podrá conquistar. Puede detener el tiempo, perderse en el momento. Nadie la podrá Oscuro deseo en esa forma de mirar, esconde el veneno. Orgullo sincero en su manera de brillar, sonríe de nuevo. Nadie la podrá dominar. Nadie la podrá conquistar. Puede detener el tiempo, perderse en el momento. Nadie
And we're back from break.
And I'm back. Apparently, I was being too
Awesome.
loud because Yara told me I was being too scary.
Oh no. That's no good.
If you were the Cincinnati Bengals, you would back your defense at this point, wouldn't you? Like your defense, you would be going, yeah, we've got one more drive in us.
Yeah, I feel so. I think with how the defense has done this half, like you can feel confident that you might be able to hold this. Like, yeah, everyone's assumed, flip of the coin wins the game. I think if I'm the Bengals defense, I'm like, this hasn't ended yet.
Tony Romo said so we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
See how it goes.
Like I said, this Bengals defense has been incredible.
Yeah. Look at that. No team has won back-to-back postseason overtime games.
Wow.
Kansas City will be the first one for that.
Oh.
Oh no.
Patrick Mahomes, that's the sort of thing that'll make you lose in overtime.
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, Bengals defense keeping Mahomes honest here.
Almost.
Ooh,
Oh.
almost. Ooh. Oh, how didn't he? Yeah.
Shake it off, dude. Shake it
Yeah.
off. He's had a monster second half.
He really
as
has.
well, Apple.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, that would be an illegal tackle in rugby.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh,
What a
Kansas.
clutch performance from this Bengals defense.
Yeah.
My god.
Oof. Yeah, look. Oh, yeah. That's. Oh, this is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, the Bengals. What a comeback. What a game.
Joe Burrow looks as calm as ever.
Yeah. Look where they already are. Oh, no.
No forward momentum. Second down. Look at that defense. They got the ball so quickly too, so they're not gassed still. I feel like they're still, feeling like they have the energy.
Yeah.
If the Bengals don't score a touchdown and have a field goal, they could still defend. I feel like one more.
Yeah. Look at that red field goal line there, but I feel the Bengals field goal
They're
line.
already in the field goal line, I think.
Yeah,
for the
I think so
Bengals
too.
at this point.
I mean, it'd be a long one because you got the snap back and everything, but
Yeah.
I feel like if they stopped here, they would go for it and
Absolutely.
give them good chances of making it.
You can tell from the look on Patrick Mahomes' face, he's already resigned.
Yeah.
He had the game in his hands, and he's dropped it, unfortunately, for him.
Definitely seems the way. Oh.
Joe Burrow just keeping it so
Yeah.
poised, like no big throws, just like calmly getting those first downs and converting to the next set. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
This feels like when you have like 20 runs to get off the last over and the guy's doing it with singles and doubles instead of
Yeah.
going for a big boundary.
Oh, nice.
The undercats, maybe.
The undercats, yeah. Yeah. I think the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. There's a lot
Feels
of
like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like they've got such a good.
Oh! You're not even gonna worry about the field goal. They want this. They want to get the touchdown and end it.
Yeah.
I think,
That
to
was a
be
great run.
fair to that Bengals defense, I think the fact that the big drive in that fourth quarter by the offense, keeping the ball for as long as they did,
Yeah.
has actually played well
Yeah.
for the
That
Bengals.
was-
Like, it's been such a good team performance from this team.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think you're right. Like the Bengals, the second half, they pulled it together as a team, and they've really
Yeah.
really done a lot. Oh, I think it's definitely going on here.
Mm. Right.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Definitely a legal formation there. See what they can do.
Ah.
Get a couple more. Yeah, it's a good point. No, why not kick now?
Yeah. Okay, they're gonna go for the kick now.
I guess. Why not just go for the kick on the second then? They're not going to run anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
of course the money does it.
of course he does. Go the Bengals. Cincinnati.
Absolutely
Super Bowl.
deserve it to deserve to win. Absolutely.
Definitely. Wow. Especially that second half. That was just crazy. Kept the whole second half. It was one field goal by Kansas City.
Absolutely.
That's the only
Like,
score.
how good was that defense? And like the offense, basically, with their limitations, just we know that the O-line just did just enough to get Joe Burrow to get those points, and the offense gave the Kansas City Chiefs opportunities too, like the Bengals offense. That is.
Yeah.
That is. So,
Yeah.
defense absolutely played clutch.
Yeah, no, that was definitely off the back of the defense.
What a great
But-
shot that is. The
that-
money being lifted by his teammates.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow, first round draft pick, second year, goes to the Super. Like, imagine if he hadn't gotten injured for half a season last year.
yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
So all this year we would have been talking about how he asked for a Jamar Chase instead of an O-line if they had lost this game, because if they had lost, it would have been the O-line that cost
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
Yep. Regardless, he owned it. He was like, "I'll take the sacks. Just give me Jamar Chase, and we'll
Yeah,
win."
So far, it's working out for him.
Yep. But what a performance! But like everyone in the Bengals team, I have to say, even the O-line when it mattered did exactly what they needed to do. The Kansas City defense picked it up. They did really well in that second half to give Patrick Mahomes many opportunities to come back.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes second half, he just that deer in the headlights feeling. There's so many opportunities. His O-line were holding him up and keeping him in the game, and he just no one to pass to, didn't run for yardage, and just get sacked.
Especially that fourth quarter, it just really felt like he didn't have anything. He just didn't have the confidence to throw the ball or do something. Like,
I don't think any of those sacks he got, like apart from the very first one in that second half, was the fault of his O-line.
No.
Like, they held the defenders for as long as they could.
Yeah, they gave him so much time. I like this. The reporter trying to get hold of Joe Burrows and just failing for so long because everybody wants to congratulate him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very right. The defense was totally unbelievable.
Look how tall he is.
I know, it's crazy how much taller he is than the reporter. Like, she almost has to hold the microphone at like arm's length above their head just to get near his face.
Yeah.
He's giant.
Yeah.
Big one. Yeah.
They go to LA.
They do. I think given this performance, I wouldn't be counting too much against them for winning that. Like,
Absolutely. Well, we'll have to see how the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams do, as we talked a bit about that matchup into the at the beginning of the morning. And it's a divisional rivals, like, so we know that it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's going to be another barn burner here, but what a game we just witnessed here.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Slowly, like, it's one of those games that was like interesting from the beginning to the end. Like, as neutral supporters in this matchup, we just sat there going like we just couldn't look away. Like every second of it was like must watch.
Yeah, exactly. It was really good, and just the momentum shifts as well, and the emotion of it, and just.
And I think that call, like we said, if they could stop them from scoring, and then they stopped them from scoring in that the first drive of the second half, that the Bengals defense would get on a roll, and they did.
They really did. It was. You can see that the Bengals defense, really rid off those two shutouts. Like, if they hadn't shut them out at that point, I think it would have been a blowout in the second half. Like, the defense just wouldn't have had anything in it. But getting those shutouts means that they just had all that adrenaline, all that
like the KC defense felt tired, and they had to be there a long time. The fourth half minutes count for double almost for a defense. Like just
they really
tires you out. And the And for some reason, like all those timeouts taken on the defensive end and everything just somehow added up to a win for the Bengals. Like, what? It's just at this point, you just have to be like, why not them?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they've been saying this all season. I don't think anyone had them in their power rankings for like the best team of the best team in the season. I think even in my previews, I was saying I think every AFC North team was good, but I think the Bengals were maybe a season behind in going much further than maybe just making the playoffs. Well,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
topped the division and they're at the Super Bowl. That's all you can ask for, really, at that point.
Yeah. What do you know?
Exactly. What
Yeah.
do I know?
What do you
But yeah, congrats to all you Bengals fans. You're going to the Super Bowl, and we'll see what this West Coast derby throws up at us.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
So that's you for today, I'm guessing.
That's me for today.
Thanks everyone who's listened. Tell the boys and Karen I said hi, and yeah,
Yep.
enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. Fool.
No problems. You too, Mr. Number 9, and then we'll
Catch you all next time, guys. Bye.
catch you next time.